This is the new part of the jobs form. We've got quantity, product description, unit cost, and total cost. They all start blank when you load the page, and so let's give it a shot. If I start typing into the quantity, I start typing 10. I can now move up. Well, I'll show that later. Let's start by typing 10. Start with an example. A4 leaflets, unit cost. Let's say 50p each. If I press the tab key, it'll then calculate the total cost for 10 leaflets. Obviously, you're not going to be printing 10 at 50p each. It gives you the total cost there, and then it creates a new line. And that's simply by pressing the tab key. The tab can always be used to move from quantity to product description to unit cost, and then to a new line. I'll show you how to change the total cost in a second. For now, let's create a new order. Let's say this time I want 5,000. I can either type 5,000 like this, or I can type 5k. Similarly, to create 5 million, I can type 5m like this. Let's do 5k for the second. We get 5,000. I put a comma in there because it's, you know, if you get into millions, it starts getting a bit confusing with the number of zeros. So let's say we want 5,000 signs. I know it's a bit ridiculous, and they're £200 each. Right. So we have total cost there. Now, let's go to total cost here, and let's try moving it up and down again. I haven't actually mentioned this yet. With quantity, unit cost, and total cost, we can use the up and down keys to change the values up and down. I've tried to include as much sort of keyboard shortcuts as I possibly can, because once you get used to these, you'll be able to do it very, very quickly. So we go up and down. It goes up and down in units of one unit from 0 to 10. It goes in 10 units of 10 from 10 to 100. And units of 100 there on, etc, 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 all the way up to millions, as many as you want. So I'll demonstrate with quantity because it's a bit clearer. So we're going down here, it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then in tens it goes in tens, then in hundreds, then in thousands, etc. And as you can see, as we're moving, the total cost and unit costs are updating themselves nicely like that. I'll show you now an example of changing the unit cost. If we change the unit cost here, again, we can use the up and down keys, or we can simply type in values, 5k. There we go. Moving those up and down updates the total cost and the cost of all the jobs. Similarly, with the total cost, updates the unit cost, and again with the quantity, unit cost and total cost are updated. Right. To navigate, so that's changing up and down. We've got the same shortcuts here again. 5k and 5m for unit cost and total cost. Unit cost, I've put three decimal places. In case you put 99 at the end here, then it will divide nicely, or a little bit more nicely than before. Right. So to move around, you see me obviously move around quite quickly. To do that, I hold the shift key down, and I can move around with the shift key like this, up, down, left, right, exactly like it, as if you were in a spreadsheet. If I move off the bottom of the spreadsheet, it creates a new order. It puts me on the first line, and then I can enter my new order. If I move back up from there, the new order, which I just created, disappeared. If I try and move down further than the new order, I'm repeatedly pressing the down key here. It won't do anything. It'll only allow me to create one new order at a time if it's blank. That makes sense. You don't want to be able to do that. Okay, and that's it for now. Let me create one more order. 40. Let's put 4,000. 4k orders. I'm pressing the tab key to move to the right. £5 each. Let's say, yeah, £5 each. We don't really know what they are. There we go. Again, on the left, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. We've got they're all numbered very nicely like that. Now let's say that I want to cancel. I want one of these orders. I don't really want it anymore. I can either press this cross on the side, or I can press the escape key. And as you can see, this new new sign appears, and this new link appears on the bottom, which I can now, which I can click to restore that. So if I made a mistake, if I've deleted something by mistake, if I'm on the phone, this process has to happen very quickly, so we can restore things like that. Easy, straightforward, happens very quickly. So hopefully once you get used to these keyboard shortcuts, you're done. Obviously then, again, you can move off the left side and the right. So here I'm just using the left and right keys to move across like that. Another handy thing is if you watch me create a new order for a second, then obviously once I press the tab key from here, it's going to create a new order. Now say I want to update the total, I'm going to have to press the left key, which takes me back to update the total, and then I can proceed with this new order. So it's all built to be as quick as fast as possible, and with everything possible via a keyboard shortcut. You should be able to just move around with the keyboard. And I think that's it. Obviously, when you click save, which isn't going to happen now, it's going to put all the data into the same structure as before. So it's going to put them into those same tables that we discussed earlier. And I think that's it.